Hi everyone, I am Ben and I'm going to make a chocolate salted peanut butter cup with you today. It's wonderful, it's delicious. It's one of my favorite desserts to make. It's simple, it's easy, just need a few ingredients. So let's get started. I have got a muffin tin here. I'm lining it with 12 muffin liners. If you only have Christmas or seasonal muffin liners, use them. You're fine, it will work. No one's gonna see them because you're just gonna take the cup out and you're gonna eat it. So be ready for that. So I've lined my muffin tin. I'll set that aside. That will go in the freezer once we put some chocolate in here. So I'm going to show you how to make the chocolate, speaking of. So I've got a little bit of coconut oil, 3/4 of a cup. I've melted it. I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of cocoa. Let's put that in. And then I'm just going to add 1/4 cup of confectioner Swerve with 2 tablespoons of confectioner Swerve. So toss that in. This is your base ingredient. Or the bottom layer, one may say, of the chocolate peanut butter cup. But it's wonderful, it's fast and easy. I love this one because it's great to make with your families, with kids, even if you just need a snack to snack on throughout the week. That's where these come into play. So I have mixed together these 3 ingredients. And now I am going to just take a tablespoon of this mixture. And y'all, I'm going to put it in every one of these, just a tablespoon. You need what's left over from this. You actually need that because you're going to put it on top of your peanut butter filling. And speaking of the peanut butter filling, we are actually going to, once I place this chocolate layer, the first layer, into the freezer for about 5 minutes, we are then going to make the peanut butter layer, and that's going to go on top of the chocolate. So get your peanut butter out, put your chocolate mixture aside, and I will be back in 5 minutes. So y'all, I have taken the chocolate layer that's in the muffin tins. I've taken that out of my freezer. You can see how beautiful that is. Get that a little bit closer maybe. But ready to go. Now all we need, this is your base. Now all we need is the peanut butter layer. So I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to make that peanut butter layer. So I've got about 1/2 cup of unsweetened creamy peanut butter. You can find it in most grocery stores. You just want to look on the label on the back and see if they've added sugar to it. But normally you can find some unsweetened peanut butter because the sweetness that I'm going to add to this comes from the Swerve confectioners, which is fantastic. So still have that sweetness, that yumminess, but it's going to cut a little bit of it out by using Swerve confectioners. So I've got 1/4 of a cup of some coconut oil. I've got another 1/4 of a cup, again, of Swerve confectioners that's going in. And y'all, this is about, I'm gonna scoop this out. This is about all you're gonna need for your peanut butter filling. Those 3 ingredients. Let me grab my whisk, and I am just gonna whisk this peanut butter filling. We're gonna get that going. So y'all know I like to whisk. You've probably seen that or heard that. But I am a fan of whisking. Or sorry, here's our peanut butter filling. I don't even know if y'all can see that. Let's see. Hopefully so. If not, you'll see it coming out of the spoon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tablespoon and I am just going to fill every one of these up with peanut butter filling. Now, why these stand out and why I love them is that I think I said this before, but you can make 12 of these. That means over the period of a week and a half, you have a little bit of a peanut butter cup to snack on, to enjoy, if you need a little sweet treat during the day, if you're working, or if you just need a little break just from being at home. Is that possible? Maybe. So I'm putting the peanut butter in. Y'all, I'm then just going to add a little bit of salt to the top of every one of these. If you have flaky salt, awesome. If you don't have flaky salt, you are 100% fine. So I'm adding a little bit of flaky salt. I'm just going to sprinkle that through. You know, it depends on the kind of salt you like. It can be, sometimes I like it to make it a little super salt. I think it calls for 2 teaspoons of salt in the recipe. But sometimes I like to have a little extra kick to bring that sweetness out in the cup. So next up, how easy this is, I'm going to take this same tray, put it back in the freezer, peanut butter and salt with the bottom chocolate layers in here. I'm going to put it back in the freezer for about 10 minutes. Let that peanut butter filling harden up, and then I'll come back and finish these off, and they'll be ready to go and to be enjoyed. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, y'all. So here is the peanut butter layer. So you have that chocolate, you've got the peanut butter, and what do we do next? We are going to add, do you remember this leftover chocolate that we made from the first step? We're actually going to use it for our third layer. We're only going to use a teaspoon of it though, so that you have a nice layer of chocolate, a nice layer of peanut butter, and then a really kind of little topping layer of just this chocolate. So I'm going to put this across every one of these cups. So the beauty of this recipe is that if you don't have peanut butter in your house, you can use almond butter, you can use sun butter. Sun butter if there is a nut allergy going on. So there are options so that everyone in the household, or even yourself, that you can enjoy these. And they'll be tasty and they'll also be safe. So I have now added on that layer of chocolate. I'm just gonna move it around. Simple. You can even do a little dance if you want to. Don't make fun of me, but you can just get it moving, a little exercise if you want to while you bake. But what I've done is, you can see it's covered that layer of that peanut butter. I'm just gonna put it in the freezer for another 5 minutes, and then I'll be back and then we will eat these together. Okay, I've taken my peanut butter cups out of the freezer. Look at these, they're wonderful. Again, those layers, that little layer of chocolate. Now look at that. Is that not a little bit of heaven? I think so. So again, the beautiful part is I can eat one right now. Y'all, it's so good. Got a little bit of salt, the sweet from Swerve Confectioners. Delicious. More recipes like this at swervesweet.com. Excuse me, I can barely even talk, it's so good. But enjoy, please be safe, and hopefully have fun in the kitchen. All right, thank you.